Do you like video games and pop culture and everything great? We do! Welcome to Mach Wojo, and today we're counting down our top picks for the best video games of all time by genre. In this way, we can present to you what we think has the most importance of each genre because we are experts of this and we love our list. The rules are that it must be a video game and it must be playable. Best RPG, Dark Souls. Released by From Software, there can be no denying that Dark Souls is one of the best games ever made. We should know as we make videos about video games. No other games allow the player to literally create their own character and start from scratch like Dark Souls does. Nothing screams of role-playing like playing the nameless role of the chosen undead in a story that is only touched upon briefly but frames the game so very well. If you don't get the story, then you must not be cool and don't like RPG games. Best Action Adventure Game, Dark Souls. Released from Software, Dark Souls allows the player to venture forth in a grim, dank world. It also has a lot of action because the bosses are so unforgiving and you will die a lot. Do you keep dying at these bosses? Too bad. You need to get good. You can't get good? Well, it's your own fault that you can't do it. And in no way the games. Keep at it because if you haven't spent 1 to 10 hours to beat each of the bosses, you're not a real gamer. Best third-person game, Dark Souls. Released by From Software, this is the best game to have a third-person view. Nothing can compare to seeing the character you've created constantly from behind, hacking and slashing enemies, collecting souls and items in a gameplay loop seen endlessly in video games from the mid-aughts. And Dark Souls does this the best, because it's dank and dark and it's cool, and you're cool for playing it, and we're cool for mentioning it. Best Puzzle Game, Dark Souls. Released by From Software, Dark Souls has a number of puzzles in it. This is true because bosses often puzzle the players on how to beat them. Balancing Estus Flask usage to keep health topped off, dodging unscripted boss attacks, and keeping your sanity as you go to fight the Great Wolf Sif for the 100th time are many of the greatest mind benders that you must unweave. Best Multiplayer Game, Dark Souls. Released by From Software, this has to be one of the best multiplayer games ever. Players can join you on your quest in a myriad of fantastic ways. They can provide messages that are never not confusing or misleading. Invading players always add challenge to the mix. Can't handle a horde of skeletons attacking you? Let's bring an invader whose level is close to yours but has unmanageable powerful equipment and will chase you to the ends of the earth until you're killed dead. This is fun, right? Best Children's Game, Dark Souls. Released by From Software, Dark Souls is definitely a children's game. Nothing is more heartwarming than praising the sun and all of its heartwarming memes, and Solaire. We love this guy, and you should too, and we love Dark Souls, just like all video gamers out there. Dark Souls, Elden Ring, Battlestar Galactica. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest clickbait. You have the option to be notified for videos, but YouTube's algorithm will show you all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go and touch grass from time to time. Your heart will thank you. Best Video Game of All Time.
Oh, no, not the beast! Not the beast! Ah!